Today I'm going to be doing my presentation on Bettinardi Putter Company. We're going to do a marketing plan for them. So a quick little brief history about Bettinardi. In 1998, Robert Bettinardi decided to, instead of working for himself, or instead of working for another company, he's going to start working for himself, come up with his own company, and brand his putter under his name. In 2003, a major milestone for them was actually winning a major with one of their putters. This is a huge step for any company, and it's awesome. Also, in 2013, they also hit a great milestone of signing their first tour player to ever consistently and only use their putter in competitions. And this is Matt Kuchar, who's been a well-liked player on the tour and also has done quite well on the tour. Competition analysis. The golf industry is very competitive. It's really hard for people to break into and kind of make their name just due to the fact that there's three major companies, Callaway, Titleist, TaylorMore, that are all big power players. They all kind of run the industry. As you can see, they do over 50% of the business that's in the golf industry. There also is a high threat of substitution. This means that there's a lot of people that are willing to put whatever they want in the bag and just kind of use anything. There's so many different companies that offer so many different products, so they can just kind of substitute it for wherever they are. Just to look at the industry financially, the golf industry encompassing the PGA Tour, golf courses, golf shops, anything that's in the golf industry. It makes up $84 billion worth of money. The golf equipment industry, which is what Bettinardi falls under, is $2.4 billion. And then adding on top of that, about 50% of that industry is golf clubs. So Bettinardi does around $12 million a year, which makes up about 1% of all golf club sales in the equipment industry. Some trends. Things are becoming a lot more customizable. People are starting to customize their putters, their wedges, their drivers, their irons, whatever it may be. They all want something that's unique to them, a one-off, something that they have that nobody else is going to have. More fittings. This means that there are going to be a lot more people that are interested in getting fit for clubs that are really specifically designed and made for them. This is going to help improve their golf game and other things in that area. The last one I'm going to touch on is less brand loyalty. This means that there's less people that are carrying, if they have an all Titleist bag or an all TaylorMade bag. If you go look at a golf course, there's going to be people that have a TaylorMade driver, Titleist woods, Callaway irons, and some other random putter, which hopefully would be Bettinardi after this case. Some key marketing metrics in the industry. Social media is huge. Tour players are starting to respond to fans and people out there, just getting them more engaged and stuff like that. TV advertisements. There's around 5 to 10 million people that tune in and watch a golf tournament every time that it comes on. So just by having an advertisement on TV is going to help push your brand out there, get it more aware, and immensely with TV advertisements. Last one I'm going to touch on is podcasts. Podcasts are a new thing that's coming into the world. People are starting to listen to them more. It's going to be a great way for somebody to either sponsor, to run their own, do something like that, just so that they can kind of push their knowledge, their ideas. Since golf, there's no one correct way to do something. Everybody has done something in their own way, and nobody has ever done something the same as someone else. So it's just a cool way for new people and new ideas to get out there. SWOT analysis. Our strengths is that we are made in the USA 100%. So that's a huge focal point and selling point for us, especially for people in America. People love the Americana, love buying local and helping local businesses. The other big strength is that we can do pretty much any customization to a part that you want. We can change the shaft, grip, the face, how it looks, the color. There's so many other countless ideas and opportunities that you can do. So it's just super unique, and especially with people wanting to customize their clubs more. Weakness, like I said, even though we are a USA-based company, it's a strength for us. It also is a weakness. That being said, just since we're based in the USA, they're not going to have a cheap putter. The putters are more expensive than the industry average. We retail for about $450. The industry average is around $300. So that's quite a difference in price, but the quality and the USA tag behind it should help propel it. The other thing is we're a small company. We aren't a big company like a TaylorMade, a Callaway, or a Titleist that already has that brand recognition, the reach, the resources that everybody else does. So that's something that we're gonna have to deal with and overcome. Opportunities. One opportunity is to get picked up by a larger company. This company that I have in mind would be Cobra Golf. They have drivers, woods, irons, and wedges, but do not currently have a putter that is on the market like a Scotty Cameron, like an Odyssey putter, or like a Bettinardi. So if we get picked up by that company, they have a lot of reach as well. They're in the same realm as the Titleist, Callaway, and TaylorMade people. Another opportunity is design a putter that can reach a lower target audience, like a lower price target audience. So that means kind of making a putter that would fit into the same realm, around $300 as the industry average. And some threats is that bigger companies are able and do outmarket us. Their names are bigger, they have more money to push at that. They just have a lot more money to kind of frivolously spend and throw at whatever they kind of want to. And we are mainly a custom order shop, so having the stock putters that a lot of the other companies do kind of sets us back. It takes more time for us to make a customized putter, and it costs a little more, so that is also one thing that we need to work on. Market analysis. The target demographic is ages 15 to 65, predominantly male. The reason I say 15 is because around 16 years old, kids start to take one sport seriously, and for some kids it may be golf, football, whatever that sport may be. 16 is around that age where a lot of kids start to dive into one sport and take that one serious. The customer lifetime value is around $7,500. So just breaking this down, there's not a lot of brand loyalty. The putters will last pretty much forever. So, and it costs around $650 for a custom putter. So if they keep buying one when they start at 16 and to 65, that could be around 10-ish putters, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on how customized and how expensive they want to make it. So our marketing objectives: increase our sales 5 to 10% per year. Possibly convince a larger company to adopt us into their lines, like I said, Cobra Golf. Develop a marketing plan. So right now, Bettinardi doesn't really have any marketing. They have a social media page, which they're quite active on, but that doesn't necessarily count. They only have about 64,000 followers, whereas if you were to put a TV ad out, you only have 5 million people watching. That is so many more people that they're reaching out to and seeing that they have a putter, whereas the people that are following them on Instagram probably already have one of their putters, are very well aware of them, and already know about their brand. So advertising to them isn't going to do as much as it would to people that don't know about them. So our product strategy, the benefits of value to customers, the customization of all putters. This is going to allow the customers to make their putter unique to them, something that's for them only. None of their friends aren't going to have it, their family's not going to have it, people that they play with all the time is not going to have it. This is something that they're going to have that's unique to them. They get to design it. If they want blue and pink on their putter, blue and green, yellow, orange, whatever it may be, they can have it their way, and it's going to be unique to them always. A new 2021 stock line at a reduced price. This is going to help Bettinardi majorly. They're going to be able to market to a whole entire different demographic and target audience, just simply because It's a cheaper putter. It's going to be more along the industry average price wise, and they're going to be able to just crank these putters out, sell them. Not going to be as customizable, but still you could get this customized, make it your own way. That is what I think one of the things they need to do. Develop a better rewards program. They already have a rewards program, which basically just gives you sneak peeks on the new putters that they're coming out with, sneak peeks on special offer putters, and gives them a slight bit of an advantage if they wanted to buy the putter. They don't get any special discounts, they don't get any special prizes for being a member, nothing like that. So what I'm thinking that what they should do is revamp that. Come up with every quarter, let's say they send out a new head cover or a new towel, a new ball marker that is only for members. It's going to be an exclusive offer that only members can get, as well as giving discounts on purchases, which is pretty easy, especially if they're going to be a member and so loyal to the brand. You should think that they'd be able to get a little something back as well. So the pricing strategy. Bettinardi uses the value-based pricing strategy. So this means that we're pricing our products based on the perceived value that we think that they are. Our current putter, the baseline putter that we have, is around $450. This is the pretty standard putter, but the unique thing about these is they're milled in the USA, 100% milled, so it means they come from a block of steel, and they have a drill that drills it all the way down perfectly to the face size, the face pattern, the weighting, whatever you need in that putter is all milled by hand in this shop. So the putters wholesale around $300. The average profit margin on a golf club is around 30%, which is what I went with since I unfortunately don't know the exact wholesale prices. I'd say they're around $300 to create and make them. If they came out with a value line, it would retail for about $300. So, like I said before, this is something that would reach the average putter price around $300. Something way more competitive for them, and something that they would be able to easily crank out lots and lots of putters and just be able to provide that cheaper putter for people that want something with the Bettinardi name. They know the high quality. They're going to be able to get it for $300. That means the wholesale price would be around $200, $210. So still making a decent bit of profit on that. So communications and influence strategy are advertising. Like I said before, we really don't have any. We do have an active Instagram page. So we're going to keep using social media ads with Twitter, Instagram, just pumping them out there, getting people to know what we have. Another thing for advertising is make a commercial. We really need to make a commercial to get on the Golf Channel because, like I said, we only have 64,000 followers on Instagram, but there's around 5 million people that watch golf tournaments. And if they're watching golf tournaments, that means they're watching commercials. And so being able to reach out to 5 million instead of 64,000, it's quite a big difference. Also, I think having a podcast would be huge. There's two ways that they could go about it. They could start their own podcast or partner with a different podcast. Starting their own podcast, it would be really beneficial to them. They'd be able to talk about the uniqueness of the Bettinardis, how special they are compared to just a regular stock putter you're going to buy at Dick's Sporting Goods or something. And really just the ideas and thoughts that go into making these putters and why they're so much better. If they decide they wanted to sponsor or partner with a podcast, I have one in mind. It would be the Foreplay Podcast by Barstool Sports. These guys are already partnered with Peter Millar, a high-end clothing company. So in my brain, Peter Millar and Bettinardi would coincide quite well with each other, as well as the Foreplay Podcast. These are guys that like to always stay up on industry trends, are always messing around with new clubs. So putting an awesome, amazing looking putter in their hands will be huge. They already have 1 million followers on Instagram, so having them get that out is massive. It's almost 20 times the amount of people that Bettinardi has on their Instagram. Personal selling. In my opinion, one of the best ways to sell a golf club is to have it and put it in somebody's hand. If they like the feel of the putter, the feel of the club, they're going to be so much more drawn to it and so much more willing to buy that club. So if we have reps that go around the country asking local clubs, hey, can we come and do a demo day at your club? This means that they'd have a bag of 20 putters or so that are of all different models, shapes, stuff like that, and they would be able to have the members of those clubs literally pick them up, try them on the putting green before they go out and play. That person would also be able to fit them for putters and literally order their putters that day and try to get them shipped to them as soon as possible. So this is one way of personal selling. Public relations. Bettinardi does not really do anything public relation wise or charity wise. So in my opinion, they're located in Chicago. They should go find a organization that works with kids, could be specifically golf related or just sports in general that include golf. Bettinardi has tons of quote unquote reject putters that don't necessarily make it to the final stage where they are comfortable selling them. So by being able to repurpose them, donate them to these charities, helping kids out, would just be huge market boosting for the company. So the channel strategy. They do have a headquarters just outside of Chicago. This isn't typically a place where many people go. You have to set up an appointment, and they do about one appointment a day or so. So if they could kind of build the space a little bit, make it bigger to where they could do 5-6 putter fittings a day and just have people come in and look at the putters and the wedges and whatever it may be that they're offering, having a store, like a brick and mortar store like that, is going to help them tremendously. In the stores, this means like in a Golf Galaxy, a Miles of Golf, a Dick's Sporting Goods, something like that where putters are out on display. They have salespeople walking around helping people try to get fit or just figure out what exactly they want. In golf clubs, this is huge. This is where a head professional could be playing with a Bettinardi putter and the members see him playing with it, so they know that it's going to be a decent product and he will have so much influence and power of selling these putters to the members. Also online, we have a huge online presence with our website. You can buy anything from your customized putter to a golf bag, a towel, a hat, shirt, whatever it may be that you want, Bettinardi will have it on their website. So here we have a look at our financials. So this is last year. What my prediction for the 2020 season. So this new standard line is what we will be introducing in 2021. So the average price for their putters, just in general, the putter can go all the way up to $1,000 in price, even if not more. But the cheapest you're going to get one for is $450. So there's going to be a lot of people that spend the $450, but there's also going to be people that are paying a lot of money. So I'd say the average of those two is around $650. They also have wedges, so they retail for $190, and they sell these not nearly as much as the putters, but they still sell quite a bit. And then the final tab is accessories. This, like I said, is anything from shirts to hats to cups to bags to towels to whatever you may be. They have cigar trays that they mill in the machines themselves. So the average of those prices is around $150, and they sell a ton of those things. So if we look at it, they sell around 13,500 to 14,000 putters. So that's going to make them about $8.8 million in revenue. Wedges, they sell around 5,000. That's going to make them just under $1 million in revenue. And with all of the accessories that they sell, that is just at $2.25 million, with a total units sold of 33,500, creating a total revenue of 12 million. In the second year, this is where things are going to start to ramp up. We're introducing the standard line. Like it says here, the new line of putters that are going to come out and hit the target audience for the average putter price. In the first year, I'd say they're probably going to sell around 5,000 of those putters. They're going to be new to the market. People aren't going to know that they really have them. So 5,000 is not too unrealistic of a thing. It's going to make 1.5 million in revenue. I say they don't really increase too much on the classic line due to the fact that the new standard lines comes out. And then wedges, their wedges are high quality, super competitive with the other high tier wedges that are out in the market. So I think they're going to grow a little bit, but not too much. And then the accessories, just people love Bettinardi, and their stuff that they make is awesome. Really high quality, just really good stuff that they make. So that's going to increase the total units sold to 41,000 and increase their profits from 12 million to 14.14 million. And the implementation plan. So what I really want to see Bettinardi do is come up with at least 2 special unique ads that they can post on Twitter and Instagram to the people that love to follow golf and stay on top of it. These ads are going to be displaying really awesome, amazing, unique putters, just giving people ideas that they can use for their putter when they want to buy it. I want this to be implemented by November of 2020. The Masters was supposed to be earlier this month, but now it's been postponed due to coronavirus till November of 2020. I also want them to come up with a commercial. Like I said before, there's only 64,000 followers on Instagram. And among those followers, they are the ones that have already probably previously bought a Bettinardi putter or just like looking at cool putters, so they know about them. Whereas a golf tournament, there's about 5 million people that watch it. I think that's around 120, or right around 60,000, or 60 times as many people that watch the tournament as they have followers. So that's quite a significant increase of people that are going to be looking at their product and becoming more aware of their brand. In 2021 at the PGA show, this is a huge show where all the top companies and not all, but a majority of head professionals and assistant professionals from clubs around the country come and look at new things that are coming. And so if Bettinardi were to be able to debut their reduced price line, the $300 price point line, at that show, it would give them so much recognition, and that is just one of the biggest places to show off a new product or a new price point or a new line. Also in 2021, I want them to either partner with a podcast or start their own. It's not too hard to start a podcast. You can just literally sit down, the 2 owners, Robert and Sam, father-son podcast, or like I said, I think it would be really awesome for them to partner with a pre-existing one, such as Foreplay Pod. That would just help them boost their recognition, their brand, just get it out there, because I think that's one of the biggest things they're lacking is just brand recognition and having people know of their brand. Because once people know, if you know about the Bettinardi, you're going to know that it's a high